So just coming into a comfortable seat, letting your spine be tall, maybe rolling the shoulders up and back, maybe closing the eyes or gazing down. Just begin tuning into your breath. Letting go of the day. Just allowing yourself to fully arrive here in this moment with this practice. Giving yourself permission to fully be here. Body and mind. Maybe setting an intention for your practice. Maybe it's to just fully enjoy the movement and the breath. On your next inhale, just dip the chin, maybe opening the eyes. And just bring your hands to the sides. And just inhale, reach up. And exhale, just push the air away. Inhale, reach up, look up. Just some gentle movements. Exhale, push the air away. Last one. And on the next one, we're going to do it one more time. We're going to add a twist. So as we exhale, just simply twist. Bringing the right hand behind you. Left hand comes to your right knee. Inhale, coming back to center, raising the arms up, and we exhale, twist to the other side. Last one, inhale, reach up, exhale, twist. Last one, last twist. Then making your way onto your back, we'll come into star pose. So just watch your right arm on this one. I'll show you what it looks like. You can come in just bringing the feet as wide as the mat. We're making a star shape. So you're inhaling, reaching the arms up. But if you have an arm issue, just keep that arm down. And raise the one you can. So it's almost like you have your armpits facing the ceiling. And you're just breathing here. Just allowing yourself to come into the body. Maybe adding in belly breathing. Inhaling, blowing the belly out. If you have a balloon in there. And as you exhale, pull the navel to the spine. So think inhale big, exhale small. Check in with the jaw and the face. Make sure you're not clenching. See if you can soften the little space between the eyebrows. This is a little bit of a more active Shavasana. So it's almost like we're beginning our practice with the resting pose where we will end up, but without the arm action. This is a heart opener. Heart openers are good to counter any sad feelings. When we open the chest and open the heart, it's like coming out. You're already halfway through this shape. Check the quality of your mind. Bring it back to the body, back to the breath without any judgment. We'll be here one more minute. Take 3 really full breaths here before we come out of it. Try to send breath to every cell in the body. Just visualize the breath reaching the tips of your fingers, your toes. And on your next inhale, you'll bring the arms up and over so they're resting by your side. Just take a minute here. And then you'll bring the feet to touch the mat so that your knees are bent. And we're just going to roll to the right and use your left hand to push yourself up into a seated position. Yes, opposite. And then bringing the soles of your feet together for butterfly pose. And you want your hands to come around the toes. And if you want to stretch the groin area, you could shift your hips up. If you want to work the low back, you want more of a larger diamond. That's kind of the one I prefer, but maybe play with it, see which one you kind of feel the stretch more in. And then once you're there, hands come around the feet. We inhale to straighten the spine. We exhale and fold. Just going wherever you can. Maybe your forearms are resting on the shins. We let the head hang a lot in yin. And we breathe. We breathe into those places of tension. So with yin, we're trying to find our edge, not our neighbors, just where we go. Everybody's body and bone length is different. So Yin is an individual practice. So we work to find our edge, where we kind of feel the stretch, but we're not in pain. Then we try to stay still, and then we hold the pose. And usually after about 30 seconds, your body will soften a little bit more. Just check in with your face, see if you can soften it. Check your jaw. Just really try to surrender into the shape. Yin was designed to help us prepare the body for meditation. And I see Yin kind of as a meditation with the body. That no matter what comes up in the mind or the body, we try to just be with what is. You're over halfway through the shape. Butterfly pose stimulates the abdominal organs, the bladder, the kidneys, stimulates your heart, improves circulation in the body, stretches your inner thighs, the groin, the knees, relieves mild depression, anxiety, and fatigue. It soothes sciatica, cramps. It's one of, well, I say that a lot, but I always say it's one of the best poses you can do. They're all great. It's a good hip opener. Just one more minute. If your mind still feels busy, you can add counting. Just inhaling for a count of 4. See if you can exhale for 6 or 8. This gives our mind a job. Take 3 really full deep breaths. See if you can breathe into the belly, into the groin and the hips. And after you've taken your 3rd inhale, you're going to use your hands to walk yourself back up. And then once you are upright, use your hands under your knees. Bring the knees up and let's straighten them and shake them out. You can also roll your hips from side to side. That helps release. Kind of a little windshield wiper move that helps release. Do whatever movements you feel like you need to help reset. And then, y'all are gonna kill me, but I'm doing that. I don't do this one very much. That challenging one that we did a few weeks ago called saddle. And I'll show you different options. So the only way you wouldn't do this is if you have like a knee injury. But I'm going to give you a couple options to try because I have like a finicky right knee. So you're seated where your booty is in between the feet. And so this is a big quad stretch. So first, maybe sit on your heels. Let's start there. Yeah. Then you can kind of, and you can even do it on your heels if that's more comfortable, or just move the heels and you're kind of seated. Then once you're here, this may be enough. You may just be seated. If you can, you come back and you'll immediately feel the pull. Now, some people go all the way back. I don't think Isabel, I can't do it, but Isabel's not here today. She's the one, she flattens all the way out. So the option, if that's too much, do one leg at a time. So you'll still have like maybe your left knee bent, the right leg is straight, and then you're either seated upright or maybe you're like this. And just kind of check with the chin, kind of bring it in. If you can flatten, you can also flatten in this version. It's a little easier. Your knee may come up. That's okay. I'm not going to keep you here super long. Due to Jeff's facial expression. Now this one is intense. I don't teach it that much. Just breathe into it. Just try to, unless you're feeling a sharp shooting pain. And the half version is less intense. So you can definitely, if you feel like it gets too much, come into that one. I'll tell you, we're going to switch it out if you're in that. As you can do too. Madison. Just breathe through. This one's called saddle. I don't know if I shared that with you. Now, if you're in the half pose, you're in the full, you stay. If you're in the half, we're going to straighten the bent leg and just bring the other knee back. So the foot's kind of outside the hip. And then you're either upright or see if you can pull or you can up. Just check in that you're not clenching your teeth. Soften the face. Just try to put a smile on your face. Maybe a half smile. Smiling helps us kind of move through any uncomfortable. I'm going to give you guys a nice relaxing one after this. "30 seconds, we can do it. Very slowly, if you're all the way flattened out, you're going to inhale and come back up and seated and then unwind, and then we're all going to come onto our back. We're going to take a brief rest. This allows the body and the muscles to kind of rebound and reset. Maybe notice, check in, notice the quad muscles, your knees, notice what's going on. So when we hold these poses, your brain kind of freaks out And then it sends fluid, synovial fluid, which is in the joints. It sends it to those joints and starts trying to relieve that feeling. So that's why you feel really good when you come out of yin. That's why we hold the poses. It works on your joints, on the connective tissues, on the fascia, around the muscles. So it's really good for flexibility of body and mind. When you have a flexible body, you have a flexible mind. Now from here, we're going to stay on the back, but you're just going to bring the soles of your feet together for reclined butterfly pose. This one's a little more relaxing than the last one. And then your hands can be open on the mat. They can be on your belly. You can put one on the heart, one on the belly, whatever's comfortable. And then we breathe. You can add in counting. You can add in affirmations, such as I am, as you breathe in, loving awareness as you breathe out. You're over halfway through the shape. Check the mind, bring it back to the body, back to the breathing. Maybe try to follow the breathing. Noticing it as it comes in through the nose. Following it down into the belly. We'll be here just 45 more seconds. Maybe take some last really full belly breaths here. Belly breathing is the way we are supposed to breathe, where we inhale, really expanding the ribs, the chest, the belly. And exhaling, pulling the navel in. It's also called anchor breathing because it anchors the mind right into the body. Very slowly, just begin to straighten your legs one at a time, just bringing yourself back into that resting position. Just allow the body to reset. Maybe notice what's going on in the body. From here, you're going to bring the knees up so that the feet are back on the mat. And just roll to whichever side helps you get back up. You're going to meet me in a table position. We're going to move into child's pose, and I'll give you two options, one without arms, one with arms. We'll take a few cat-cows, so maybe use a fist here so you're not really putting any pressure on that arm. And then if you don't have shoulder or arm issues going on, you'll have your palms flat. And we're just going to take a few cat-cows. You're going to inhale, drop the belly, gazing up. And as you exhale, press the palms, arching the back like a Halloween cat, bringing your chin to chest. And then inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round. Just taking a few of these at your own pace, making sure to connect the movement with the breath. Noticing how it feels in the spine when we move our back this way. And coming back to neutral, the first version of child's pose is with arms. You're going to bring your knees as wide as the mat. Your big toes touch. We sink the hips back. We walk the hands forward until the forehead can hit the mat. This is the wide version. Otherwise, you bring the knees together and bring your arms just down. So they're kind of back towards the feet. And you let your forehead come down. It's almost like a little ball. You probably did it when you were a kid. So that's the other version, child's pose. So take the one you can comfortably maintain, and then we breathe. Check in with your teeth that you're not clenching anything. Soften the face. Child's pose releases tension in your back, shoulders, chest. It's good if you're ever tired. It's a kind of a restorative pose to the mind. It calms anxiety. It can help if you're dizzy because you get grounded and close to the ground. Alleviates stress and anxiety. Flexes the body's internal organs. So what that means, when it kind of crushes them a little bit, scrunches them up, and then when you open the body back up, fresh blood kind of goes right into the organs. So it's rejuvenating. And it strengthens, lengthens, and stretches the spine. Stretches your hips and thighs, increases circulation. It has a ton of benefits. We'll be here just a little over a minute. Seconds. Very slowly, you're going to come forward as best you can, making your way onto your belly. And just laying down, you can have the arms straight by your side. You can make a little pillow with your hands, whichever is more comfortable. Letting the head come down. Either way. And just notice what's going on in the body. On your next inhale, you'll lift up. We're going to stay on the belly. And I'll give you a couple different options for this one. This is Sphinx pose, so you're staying on the belly. Your palms can press wide. You just press up. This is like a statue, Sphinx statue. The other is you can just bring your hands together and just kind of like be on the forearms. You're still in the same shape. If you want a little more, you angle the hands to the corners of the mat and you come up into seal. Maybe you're here till I call halfway, and if it gets too much, or you're down the whole time. They're all back bends. So just pick the one that you can maintain as comfortably as possible. Whichever one you're in, just really visualize following the breath, noticing it as it comes in through the nose, down the throat. Just follow it down the spine, through every vertebrae, down the backs of your legs, into your toes. Following the breath back up through each vertebrae of the spine, with the neck and shoulders down into your hands. Visualize sending breath to every cell in your body. Check in with the teeth and the jaw. Maybe drop the shoulders a little. We tend to clench them. See if you can soften into the belly, soften into the shape, whichever version you took. You're halfway through. If you want to make any adjustments to what you're doing, you can always just come back down into the resting position if it's too much. Do what your body needs today. We'll be here just one more minute. See if you can get 3 really full breaths in before we come out of it. And very slowly slower than you think you need to go, you're going to lower back down into a resting position. Let the big toes touch, your heels fall open. Just notice what's going on in the spine. On your next inhale, we're going to just use the hands to press ourselves back over to the table and into a seat. Coming into staff pose or Dandasana. So for the ladies, you may have to pull the sit bones out away. Let your toes come back toward the face. Hands come down just to help you straighten the spine. Then we're going to inhale, reach up, and exhale, we're just going to start folding. We don't have to reach for the feet unless you can easily. You're just going to gently fold wherever you can go. Your hands can be on the legs, they can be on the sides. Just breathing here. Not trying to force anything. Maybe bringing that half smile back to the face. We all get very serious when we do yoga, but it's just yoga. Just check in with the teeth. This little space between our eyebrows. Just see if you can soften your face, soften your body into the shape. Check the quality of your mind, bring it back to the breath, back to your body. Be here just one more minute. very slowly, use your hands to kind of walk yourself back up. And we're simply going to make our way onto our back, making our way into Shavasana. And before you go there, maybe you want to hug the knees in, maybe taking a quick twist to each side. Just make whatever last movements you need. And then you'll bring your feet as wide as the mat, kind of letting them flop open. And just palms facing upwards. Maybe kind of switching the tailbone down toward the feet. Just feeling yourself heavy and weighted. Relaxing the jaw. Softening the face. Shavasana. Just for now, without asking how, let yourself sink into stillness. Just for now, lay down the weight you so patiently bear upon your shoulders. Feel the earth receive you, and the infinite expanse of the sky grow even wider as your awareness reaches up to meet it. Just for now, allow a wave of breath to enliven your experience. Breathe out whatever blocks you from the truth. Just for now, be boundless, be free, with awakened energy tingling in your hands and feet. Drink in the possibility of being who and what you truly are, so fully alive that the world looks different, newly born and vibrant, just for now. And then slowly begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. Maybe reaching the arms overhead, taking a full body stretch, pointing the toes. Exhaling as you arch the back. Just making your way up into a seated position for our meditation portion. So you'll just come into a comfortable seat, whatever that is for you. It may be easy seat, legs straight. The most important thing is that you're comfortable, and you'll just let your spine be tall, maybe rolling your shoulders up and back. And closing the eyes. I'll ring the bell to start us off, and just allow the bell tone to bring you into this present moment. And just begin following your breath. Noticing wherever you feel your breath the strongest, and placing your attention there. And we'll begin with some breath counting. This helps ease the mind and also extends and slows down your breath. So inhale for a count of 4. Pause for 2. And exhale for 6 or 8. And just practice that as you breathe. Inhaling for 4, pausing for 2, exhaling 6 or 8. Then send your awareness up to the top of your head, to your scalp. Just notice if you have any sensations there. Maybe you notice your hair, maybe heat, maybe tingling, maybe nothing. Just notice. And bring your awareness down to the face. Let your eyes feel heavy. Notice the breath as it comes in through the nose. Relax the jaw. And send your awareness into the throat as you breathe. See if you can notice how the throat gently opens. Same with the breath. Send your awareness and your breath into your shoulders. Maybe noticing any places of tension there. Maybe dropping the shoulders away from the ears. And just sweep your awareness down both arms and into the hands. Breathing into the thumbs, index finger, middle finger, the ring finger, the pinky fingers. Just notice the hands. Notice any energy, any sensations. And sweep your awareness back up both arms and drop it down into the belly. Just breathing deeply into your belly. Noticing the rise and fall of the belly with the breath. Sending your awareness into the hip bones. Notice your sit bones where you're connected to the floor, feeling grounded. Send your breath down your thighs, into your knees, down the shins, into your feet. Can you feel your feet? Just notice. Then just sweep your awareness through your body as a whole. Just breathing, noticing places of sensation. Notice places where there is none. See if you can just rotate your awareness between sensation and no sensation. And lastly, send your awareness to your heart space. Notice your heartbeat as you're breathing. Check in, maybe ask yourself how you are. Just observe and allow whatever's there. Breathing into the heart. We'll seed our hearts with these intentions. Just repeat after me. Peace. Presence. Laughter. Love. You are loved. You are loved. See if you can feel that energy. Just notice how you feel. Check in with the mind. Notice how you feel after this practice, both from movement, from stillness, from breath. And bringing your hands to heart center, Just bowing mind to heart, reconnect with your breath. Thank you for practicing with me. May you have peace in your mind and peace in your heart always. Namaste. You guys. Okay. If you're staying for the mindfulness class, just hang out.